Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, March 11th. I hope that you're having a good day, really enjoying the fact that you are alive and that all things are possible. I have been telling you, I've been doing this for 8 episodes now, and if you want to send me questions, send them in, or I'll just pull cards randomly, then give a talk. This is my own question. This is where I was curious. Like, why did I pick up the Shaman's Oracle deck? Why do I feel drawn to pick up cards? Or my other decks that I have here. Why was I drawn to pull these cards? And this is what I just wanted to see what Spirit has to say about this. So why am I drawn to pull Oracle cards? Regardless of how much we deepen, we go into the stillness. The thought process is a very complex thing. No matter how much you clear this, there's still some filtering that goes through due to the complexity of thoughts. So while the wisdom comes up pure and perfect, if you will, this has to be interpreted by the mind, and the mind is very complex. So it gets lost in translation in a way. We're trying to translate what Spirit is telling us. And in your own case, when you were dealing with your health, you knew everything that didn't work because you had that personal experience. When you're running your business and you're running into difficulties, challenges, if you will, you don't have any prior experience. So this mind has preconceived notions on how business should run. So this is also why we're giving you the cards to pierce through the mental complexity and let you focus on the message, the intent. Because when it's just clear coming up and you're trying to sort it out, you're not very clear. When we give you these cards, it gives you a focal point. This is where we're trying to assist. This is where we're trying to guide. So this is why you hear people can't heal themselves. They can't do this themselves. They can, but it gets lost in translation, the steps. So it's about more clearing this as much as possible, but still realize there's still complexity coming through the brain. So also with your healing, you just had this blind trust that this is the way. With business, there's doubts, because you're hearing all these opinions from the outside world of how business should be run, but realize that business is unique to you. So the cards are there to give you clarity, give you focus, because the cards don't change, you just lay them out. The message isn't changing, it's staying consistent. But the mind will lose it in translation if there's no focal point. So the cards are there to give a focal point, to deliver a consistent message. And initially, the cards are there to help you tune into people quicker through these cards. Because you're not diving deep and really have to see what's going on in their life like you do in a session to clear that out. Here with the cards, you say, oh, this is what's going on in your life. This is what you need to do. But when you're doing a session with a person, you're dropping deep into the space, connecting to their spirit and just relaying that information. You don't know their life. There's no filtering. There's no processing. The more you know your own life, the more you have a tendency to filter and process. So we're giving you the cards to try to get some clarity, give you focal points. Because the mind is filled with distractions and on past life experiences as well. So all this adds to our mental filters. So no one has ever quite done clearing the mental mind, if you will, because the thought process is very complex. No matter how much you deepen, clear, there's always going to be a little bit lost in translation. So don't feel guilty or shameful. It's just the way it is, that the mind is complex. And information flowing through this gets filtered. No matter how much we clear this, there will always be a little bit of filtering. Some people, a lot of filtering, depending where they are on their journey. And with some, everything is filtered. Then the filtering gets less and less with time. If people are willing to do the work, and the work being sitting there clearing this mental nonsense, this mental noise, this confusion. There's no confusion with spirit. It knows the way forward. The confusion is simply coming from the complexity of the mind and the default programming and the default wiring, if you will. And so what happens throughout life, the mind starts to get grooves. The mind gets grooves, gets pathways to solve situations, solve issues. So when we're giving you the cards at time, we're trying to blaze a new path because the old path is leading you down the wrong way. So we're giving you cards to blaze a new path, to go a new direction, to examine something in a different perspective, a different way. That's all there is stepping back and seeing what is the best way forward for me and for that person you're tuning into to help them get through their filters in their mind. So that was the message today. It was pretty much for me, but the whole thing is, what I really do is help people by dropping into that space, tuning into their spirit, and see what they need to move forward. And you can find me over at don'tdwell.org, and I'm really here to assist you. And one of the things that came through in my meditation today was, you can't put a price on our health, our life. It's priceless. And the fees you are charging are too little, for money makes an impact. And I had to think about that. Yes, money makes an impact. If I have more money, more places to travel, more people to inspire with my story, the more I can provide for myself. But ultimately about providing funds for traveling, to helping people, to be this minister of inspiration that I did this, you can do this too. So take care of yourself, enjoy, smile. Just remember, smiling helps when you're facing that difficult, challenging situation. All right, take care of yourself. Have a good, beautiful day, and send me your questions. And tomorrow we'll be back with episode 9. I have no idea what I'll say. There's no agenda. It's just whatever comes through. I just had this question for myself today, so I thought I'll watch it back and just really dive into that wisdom, that channel, because everyone is a channel. Anyone that communicates with spirit is a channel, even though they don't use the language of channeling. But they'll say, I looked at this question, I didn't know the answer, and I just sat still, and the answer came up. That's channeling. When you're asking yourself a question, and you get still, and you allow the answer to arise. That is basically channeling. All right, take care of yourself. Enjoy the day. Bye-bye. Peace and blessings to you.